Good morning. Effective heart disease prediction using an excellent tool named as IBM Auto AI Service. So myself, Dr. D. Keshavaraja, Associate Professor of Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Dr. Sivandi Adityanar College of Engineering, Tiruchendur. So, introduction. So today's scenario, a medical field is advancing towards automatic disease detection. So a heart disease are taking a toll on the death rate, resulting in the loss of more than 17.9 million lives. So currently this is CVD is also known as the heart failure. So for identification of heart disease gets tough due to numerous risk factors, including high blood pressure, abnormal pulse rate, so cholesterol, diabetes, etc., etc. So there are many more factors. So to prevent the death rate, there is an automatic trusted classification system is very much essential to be built. So the severity of heart disease can be discovered by using several techniques of data mining and neural networks. So it can be classified using decision tree, random forest, KNN, genetic algorithm, Navy based, several set of classification algorithm to predict the best result. So the main objective of this research is to prevent a human death rate, to help in planning the treatments, to increase the accuracy rate, as well as to save time. So in the existing model, so diagnosing heart disease begins with testing of patient's heart rhythm and electrical activity with the help of electrode, ECG. Once it obtained the result, ECG shows the presence of change in heart concluding the disease. So echo samples also used to determine the correct classification of heart attack. But in the proposed model, human trained model is designed to detect heart disease. Here the data set which comprising of around 10,800 data, the result which obtain a better accuracy. So the patient information regarding their heart disease as well as their prediction of heart disease too. So the basic theoretical analysis, the data set clustering is done. So based on decision tree. So similar way, there are numerous number of algorithms were tested. The best performing model were chosen with low error rate as well as best accuracy. So this is the data set we will taken. The data set which comprising of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 features. So there is average beats, heartbeats per second, then pulse rate, then cholesterol, then BMI, then age, sex, family history, then smoking in last 5 years, then exercise. So based on these factors, whether heart failure is occur or not. So based this is a data set, the data set which comprising of around 10,800 data. So this is a progress map, the entire project which run on IBM Watson Studio. So during the testing, which will be tested with several algorithm and hyperparameter tuning too. So logistic regression, then decision tree, several set of algorithms were tested. So the top algorithms was listed in a pipeline. So the basic hardware requirements for this project was if you are testing in a normal machine, the i3 machine with 4 GB of RAM with a 64-bit processor, and normal software needed for Watson Studio, machine learning, Gagnus, Node-RED, and cloud storage. So this is automatically hosted on cloud, so there is no hardware requirements too. The technical architecture of this project, so developer can depends on cloud storage as well as data. The data which is stored as in 10,800 data stored in a CSV file, which will be uploaded into Watson Studio, then chosen Auto AI project model. So deploy this, imported this CSV, then you will merge it with Watson machine learning model, which will projected the result in a best UI, best user interface. So the experimental investigation shows that the entire metrics of accuracy, average precision, then balanced accuracy of all those 8 pipelines was listed along with ROC Curve 2. So this is a 8 pipeline list. The decision tree classifier, the accuracy was 85. It's a higher range of this model. Then build time was very less along with hyperparameter tuning. So this is a model information. Then number of failures was very less. So it can evaluate in a best model. So all those features was tested as well as create a feature summary. So the feature summary was listed here. Then feature importance, so family history which plays a vital role. So PMI is also placed a second role. So some other factors. So all those factors which plays a role. So this is feature importance based on summary. So the proper ROC curve in sensitivity specificity which automatically generated by AutoA and Gagnas. So this is a model evaluation measure. So accuracy, ROC, precision, recall and effort. So this is an entire model structure. So which provides a confusion matrix with the present correct, which is in a graphical confusion matrix. So which says the true positive was 108, then true negative was 810. So the recall rate was 54 as well as 91. The precision rate was 60 and 89. Then overall accuracy was 85%. So it shows the result. This is for precision as well as recall curve, which shows that it works fine. This model works fine. So this model, proposed model which collected the data and CSV data which feed it into Watson Studio. Then you can run on AutoA experiment. Entire model was constructed and running on AI, then which can predict the hard result, then validate the result and analyze and produce a conclusion statement. This is the flowchart of entire model. So at last, which provide a result in IBM End Link model. So we can build a flowchart in a Node-RED. So finally, which build a dashboard if you are providing the data, which can print the result of heart disease is predicted or not. So this is what the entire structure. So the major advantage of this heart disease prediction was proposed model which emerges the best ML model compared with algorithm which provide the less processing model. It reduce without losing directly, you can taking a data set. So it can perform task in automatic manner. So proposed model require huge training, that's a drawback. So time consuming was a little bit tedious. So these are some of the advantage and drawbacks. The conclusion, so this model which provide an excellent preventive measure for heart disease, so which can tested with various ML models and provide the best model for heart disease prediction. So this is a best one. In future, the test accuracy can be improved with a classifier and some boosting method too. So this is what the basic algorithm which tested in IBM AutoA. Thank you. Thanks for